Well, it has been a minute, or more like a year, but who's counting? If you don't remember who I am, my name is Melissa, and this is my channel, Purling Through Life. And this channel is all about my knitting and my crochet and yarn. And yes, it has been a year since I have posted a video. And if you're familiar with my channel or you've watched any of my videos, you'll notice that the background looks very different. We didn't move or anything, but I took my craft room and happily turned it back into a bedroom for a family member. And in the process of doing so, I really downsized all of my yarn. I think, you know those big leaf bags? Well, I filled up about 6 of those and donated all of it. And I went through other supplies and stuff like that and really got rid of things that I didn't use, didn't want, didn't even remember that I have. So I have a much smaller space now, but it is really nice to have gone through all of the things that I didn't need anymore and to downsize. And then the other reason why I haven't podcast or done a video is just life has gotten in the way and things have changed. Just life's gotten in the way. And I apologize. I'm very rusty at this. Hopefully I don't ramble too much, but I can't keep stopping the video and going again because it's going to take me forever. So I'm just going to get into it right away and say that I'm very glad to be back. And I hope that you all have been doing well. It is actually, today is October 28th, and it is actually my birthday. So I thought, well, I'm going to do a video. It is not going to be a typical video. I like to share my projects, my finished objects, my works in progress. This is going to be a yarn haul. And like I said, it's October 28th. I'm not sure when the actual video will get posted onto YouTube because I have to remember how to edit and do make, appropriate, or do like show notes down in the description box and all of that. So we shall see. But I do have a yarn haul to share with you, and it is a very large yarn haul. Last weekend, I think it was the 24th through the 26th, my husband and I went to the Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair in Fletcher, North Carolina, which we go to every year, except for last year because of the hurricane that affected that area. They weren't able to have the fiber fair, but we're back open this year, and we went. So I have a massive yarn haul, and I'll just warn you, if you don't like yarn hauls, or if this amount of yarn might, kind of put you off, you might not want to watch this video. But hopefully I will be back very soon with some things I have finished within the past few months and a whole lot of works in progress. I do need to go through those. So that'll be a fun video, but we're going to start off with the yarn haul. So where to begin? So first of all, we ended up going all 3 days. Excuse me. We left Friday morning I am in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, and it takes about 4 hours to get to Fletcher, North Carolina. So we left early in the morning, and we took more of a scenic route and took our time because it's a beautiful time of year, and we're going into the mountains, and it was just a gorgeous ride. So we got there Friday, and we went in, and we did paid our tickets for the weekend, and we went in, and I was just going to look around, not buy anything, but of course, you see things, so you start buying things. At least I did. And we went, so we were there Friday, and we went Saturday, and then of course Sunday we went as well, but that was very quick. And then we left and we came home, and it was a really lovely weekend. So I didn't take any video or anything of the fiber fair because I have been having knee trouble. So I thought walking, walking was enough. I didn't think holding a camera or my phone would be a good idea. I did get a picture with Miss Babs. She was there. Miss Babs is there every year. Well, that's not true. They're there every year they can be. sometimes for the past 2 years, let's see, for the past 2 years before this festival, the Rhinebeck Festival and S.A.F.F, which is the acronym for the Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair, they fell on the same day. So Miss Babs hasn't been there for 2 years, but she's normally there. And I don't know if you know anything about Miss Babs, but she is retiring this year. So I got a picture with her, and I will try to put a picture in of me and her. And I tell you, I was a little bit, I have never been, I guess, starstruck. I hate to say that, but I don't know what else word to use. And I was just like, wow, I had to get a picture with her. And then I also got a picture with one of the gentlemen from Leading Men Fiber Arts. So I will post, if I remember, I will show pictures of those. But other than that, I didn't film anything. So we will just get right into the yarn. I bought a lot of yarn. It's my birthday today, so this is always my birthday present. But this, I don't know, I got very lucky this year, and I was able to purchase a lot of yarn. This is not normal. So here we go. I have a bag here, right here on a chair, and then I have another bag down here. So I'm just going to start picking things out of the bag in no particular order. So the first yarn, and I also got a bag from them. I don't know where the bag is. Is it in here? Maybe I'll start with this bag instead. I will do that. Well, one of the first purchases I made was this bag. I did buy this on the Friday, in case then there's fluff on it. So I bought this bag. I bought it on the Friday because I didn't know if they would sell out or anything, but they didn't. And then let's just go ahead and, get into it. I'm so sorry. I'm really rusty at this. Oh, here we go. So the first thing I'll show you is I went to the Cottontail Farms. I went to their booth and I bought this bag. This is their Harris tweed bag. It's a nice big bag with leather handles on it. It's nice and big. And I have always wanted one of these bags, but they were a little pricey. But I was able to get it this year, so I was really excited about that. That's the only bag I purchased from. I have so many of their bags. I have a ton. I think this right here is full of bags. I have a lot of project bags. Never mind all of the works in progress I have, which is probably in the 20s. And I have bags for all of my projects, plus this, which is full. I have a lot. And a majority of them are from Cottontail Farm. So I got this bag, and right next to her booth is her mother's booth, which is, I want to say the name correctly. I'm bad about that, saying names correctly, so I always double check so that I don't mess up the name. But, so you have the daughter that makes the bags, and then her mother, which is the booth right next to her, dyes a beautiful yarn. So I got some yarn from her, and the name of her shop is Gypsy Mountain Farm. And this is the softest yarn I have ever felt in my life. So I got 2 skeins of this. It is insanely soft. 2 of these, and I believe this was the show colorway because the, what do you call it? I don't even have the program here, but for this year, 2025, this right here, I guess their emblem for the year, had these colors in it. So this yarn is silk merino, 50% silk and 50% merino. It's a 4-ply fingering, 437 yards for 100 grams. And what is the name? of, does it have a name? I don't see any name. But it's the S.A.F.F colorway for 2025. I hope you're seeing all that really well. I have a lot of things will be changing. Hopefully my lighting will get better. But I thought I need to do this or I'm never going to do it, because I've been wanting to start a podcast forever. So there we go. So that's the first thing that I will show you. And then the next thing I got was from the Fiber Seed. And this is what I got. These two skeins. And this is DK weight. So the first one I will show. This is to make a hat. The yarn here that I just showed you, I don't know what I'm going to make with that. But this is for a hat. And it is the hat by Lyrical Knits. That, so the week before this festival was Rhinebeck. And Miss Babs does show colorways. And she did 2 colorways for Rhinebeck. And Lyrical Knits had a hat made with the show colorways. And I don't know the name of the hat, but I'm going to use these colors to make that hat. So the first one right here, this right here, is called Rustling Leaves. This is their card, Fiber Seed. This is a DK weight, and it is on their Sprout DK base. It's 250 yards for 100 grams. It's beautiful. It's very close. I'll show you that too. I wasn't going to, but I will. So I love Miss Babs show colorways. And I get them for shows. I don't even attend, not all of them, but I do for Rhinebeck. So I will show you the Rhinebeck colorways. I'll show them to you in a minute. But I wanted to get something different to knit the hat with and not just use those colorways, because it calls for DK weight. So I'll show you this yarn, then I'll show you the Miss Babs yarn so you can see how I tried to get the same color. So there's that. And then this one here, everything is the same. And this is called Birch. So this will be for that hat. And I'll link the hat down below, the hat I'm talking about, because I can't remember. But I'm going to knit that hat with this. And the Miss Babs colorways for Rhinebeck. I also got the colorways for S.A.F.F, but I'll show you the Rhinebeck one. One of them was this. And this is on fingering. It's on their tart base, which is my favorite. And it's called Catskills Hike. It's Rhinebeck 2025. So, but this is fingering weight. It's got a lot of yards in it. It's got like 500 yards, 122 grams. But the hat called for DK. So I got this one. So I thought, it'll be close. So yeah, so this is from Rhinebeck. And then she had another show colorway from Rhinebeck, this one. So this is on their tart base as well. And this one is called Wildcat. And the tart base is 75-25. No, it is not. 75 superwash merino, 15 nylon, and 10% tencel. So I got those. Yep. So I might as well, let me see if is it right here? I can show you it is not. We'll get to it. We will get to it, and I'll show you the colorway for S.A.F.F once we get to it. And then another booth we went to, which I did buy some of her yarn. I went to the Nash Yarn Festival in Nashville, Tennessee. I think it was, I don't know, I think it was in April. I think that's when it was. So we went to that, and this was a new to me dyer, and she had beautiful yarn. And I got some yarn from her there, and she was also at this festival. And the name of the yarn dyer is the Paper Crane Yarns. And I got some yarn. This was kind of a I just saw it. Actually, I got this on a Friday. I was supposed to just be looking. I was like, I just saw it and I thought she only had a couple there because we got there kind of late Friday, probably like 2:30ish, and they had been open since 9. So, and I think they were very busy. So I thought I'm going to get this because she only had like 2 or 3 left. So here it is. That's the first thing I got. And this is a sock set. Well, she had a sample of the sock knit up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really rusty. Excuse me. I can't remember the name. It's a Summer Lee pattern. I have it saved in my on Ravelry to make. I want to make it. I can't think of the name of it, but I'll put that down below as well. So this is the sock set that the sample was knit with this sock set with these colors, and this is called it's a Spirited Away collection, and I think it's Chihiro. I think I can handle it. I don't know the reference to that at all, but it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I will put it this way. So maybe, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can see it, how it's pronounced. But, so the main, so it's a sock set base, 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. And this has the bigger skein is 100 grams, 437 yards. And then the mini is 20 grams, 87 yards. So I got that. And then the next day, I did go back to her booth and I bought some more stuff. I bought this. I thought my granddaughter would like this for some socks. So that's what I plan to do with this. So the colorway for this yarn is Virtual Reality, and it is fingering weight, 100 grams, 437 yards, 75/25. And I hope this is all coming out really well, that you can see all the colors. And then I got this, and these two right here, because I would like to knit the Ooey Gooey Cowl by Andrea Mowry with this and another yarn. This right here is 72% kid mohair, 28% silk. They're each 50 grams for 459 yards. And I believe that you knit the cowl and you hold these double with another yarn. And I'll show you that. I think I've got it right here. Yes, I do. No, I do not. Yes, I do. I do. So the colorway is Poisoned Kiss. Look at it. It's beautiful. It is a very, I don't know if it's really showing how deep the pink is. It's beautiful. So, and the other yarn that I'm going to use to knit with this for the Ooey Gooey Cowl is this right here. And this is from Jems Luxe Fibers. There's their label. Let's see, it's got hints of, I don't know, is the lighting really bad? I hope not. It's got hints of pink in there. And it's a fingering weight. I'm sorry, that's not true. It's a sport weight, which is what the pattern calls for. It's on their Mezzo Sport, 100% fine superwash merino. It's a 3-ply, 328 yards. And the name of it is Oak Chariot. Can you see? So, yes, I'm going to knit this, the Ooey Gooey Cowl. And I was thinking about doing the 12 cast-ons. I can't remember anything. There's a channel on YouTube. She does this every year. I'm blanking. But she does 12 cast-ons. And I've always wanted to do it, and I'm going to do it. And I think it's sometime in December. Is it for the 12 Days of Christmas. I don't know, but I will link that down below as well. I can't think of her name. I'm so sorry. At any rate, that's going to be the Ooey Gooey cowl. So there's that. So we will stick with Jems Luxe Fiber because that's really, really one of my favorite indie dyers. I love them. So they had these on sale. Right here. I got these 2 yarns. I got a lot more DK weight yarns, which is good because I have a lot of fingering weight, a lot. All of this is, it's mostly fingering, and I thought I needed to get some DK weight yarns for hats. This is, I saw a cabled hat that I liked that I thought maybe I would use this for. This was on sale. They were $20 a skein. It is on their Posh DK base. And it's, let's see. I'm wondering. It's OOAK Chariot. I wonder if that is one of a kind chariot. Not sure. She had plenty of these. But this also says one of a kind. OOAK. I wonder if that's what it means. That's the name of it. 270 yards, 100 grams. Very nice. Very nice. So I got 2 of those. And then, so this is going to be a hat. It's by Isolde Teague. It isn't the muscle burr. It's another hat. It's a cabled hat, but I think the brim is just knit and stockinette, and then you fold it over. At least that's, I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. And then it does cables. So I want to knit that hat with this yarn. This is also from Jems Luxe Fibers. This is on their Luxe DK, and the colorway is Jet. Is it the same? No, this is the Posh DK. So this is 75-25, 245 yards. So I got 2 of these. 2 of these. And then I got, and this will be the end of the bag, the end of the yarn in this bag. So I got some minis. I'm not going to take them out. Oh, I hate it. I hate showing yarn like this. But I got a bunch of their minis because they do great minis. So this is all fingering weight. It's Luxe Sock Minis. It's the Typhon collection. Fingering weight, 75-25, 92 yards, and 20 grams each. And then I bought this yarn here, which is a fingering weight yarn. Their Luxe Sock, the colorway is Leo, 75-25, 463 yards. I thought this, and I have no idea, but I thought this with these would go well. Some type of a smaller shawl or cowl. Yeah. So there's that. And that is the end of this bag. And I have, well, actually I have some needles. I want to try these out. I have these on a fixed circular, but I wanted to try out the DPNs, the Knit Pro, the Mindful collection, and it's a 2.25 millimeter on 6-inch. I wanted to try these. That's how I knit my socks. Well, I mostly knit my socks on Magic Loop, but I have been liking DPNs just to change it up a lot, but I always use a 2.25 millimeter. I should probably, my gauge has really loosened up quite a bit. So I was thinking about, should I go smaller than a 2.25? But I have a lot of needles that size because I love to knit socks. And what would I do with them all? What else can you knit with a 2.25 millimeter needle besides socks? So I'm just going to have to, my socks are just a little, maybe I'll go down. I won't cast on as many stitches. I don't know. Anyway, so I wanted to try these out. on some socks. So there, I did get that. And then now I have another bag. And this is a bag, another S.A.F.F bag from I don't know what year, because it's not on here. Quite a few years ago. Okie dokie. So, here we go. Where should we start? I want to show you that, but I have a bag that I got with this, and I can't find it yet. So we'll start here. So I got some self-striping sock yarn. I love self-striping sock yarn, and I love this company, Hinkston Handmade. So I got 2 colorways from them, and here is the first one. In fact, my first self-striping sock yarn was from this company. They used to be called, I think it's Rock and String, something like that, but their old name. And that was my first self-striping yarn I ever got. So here we go. Can you see the Christmas colors? Is it coming out? This is on their matchy sturdy sock base. And they're wound separately, obviously. It's 100 grams. They're wound into 250-gram skeins, and that way they will start at the same time, and you'll have matching socks, because I like my socks to match. I really do. So this is called My Airbnb is a Gingerbread House. And it is 80%. It is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. There we go. There's that one. And then I got this one. So everything is the same, but this colorway is Comfort in Chaos. Everything is the same. There we go. So those I got from them. And then this was a new to me dyer, and this was, yes, this was, these were $20. Well, they were $40, so $20 each. It's on a DK base, and this is Queen City yarn. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. So this is on their Biddleville DK, 100% superwash merino, 233 grams, 500 yards. 500 yards. 200. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Okay, here we go. There we go. And I don't know. Oh, there probably is colorway names, but I'm like underneath. Anyway, that's okay. So there we go. Can you see the specklies in this color? And the blue. And I'm not sure what I'll do with this. I'm not sure. It's very soft. So there's that. Oh. And so this is the show colorway from Miss Babs. Now it's on the tart base because that's my favorite base. It's called Rainbow Trout, and it's 75 superwash merino, 15% nylon, 10% tencel. They're 500 yards each. And here we go. And I got 2. Isn't that beautiful? It is, the colorway is Rainbow Trout. Let me show you. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I don't know what I'll do with this. It'll take me a little while because these show colorways, I love to just kind of collect them and just go look at them. It's perfect like it is. Like this, it's perfect. So I got 2 of these. And then I usually don't buy a lot from Miss Babs. I buy from Miss Babs like all year long. And when I go to the shows, I usually just like to get the show colorway and kind of buy from the smaller dyers mainly. But I want to knit the Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry. And I was going to use, I have a bunch of Yowzas from Miss Babs. I was going to use to knit the cardigan, and I just needed one more color for the collar and the you know, the ribbing. So, and the yowzes are big skeins. Look at that. And so I got this color for that. So this is a yowza. It's a DK yarn. They do sell yowza minis as well. But this is 100% merino wool, 560 grams, 225, I'm sorry, no, 560 yards, 225 grams. And this is called Russet. So I got that to go with, and that'll be another one of the 12 cast-ons that I want to cast on. Because, you know, I don't have like 20 million whips already. What's 12 more? There we go. So I did get this. And then did I get, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I got from Miss Babs. Okay, so I'm really not seeing that other bag. I wonder if it's somewhere else. Anyway, so I got some yarn from Leading Men Fiber Arts. I got this skein. And this is on their Showstopper base. And the colorway is I'll Always Love You. 463 yards, 100 grams, and it's 75.25. Look at that. And actually, do I have it here? I thought I had it right there. Is this it? No. Oh, wait. Is it? It is. So, it's a different label. I bought this yarn from them many years ago. See, it's on their older label, and it's called Can't Quit You. And I bought this yarn with, no, I almost bought this yarn. Then I realized I already have this yarn. So I went back and I said, you know, I already have this yarn. Can I switch it? And so they let me. And so I got this instead. But what I intend to do with this yarn that I bought many years ago is knit a pair of socks with these colors, with these minis. It's another Summerlee sock pattern. I can't remember what it's called. But you use 2 minis, and this was the main color. And I was going to use these together, which I'm still going to do. So I got these 2 minis for that. And this is on their Showstopper mini skeins. They're 20 grams, 92 yards, 75.25. And this is called Red Handed. And this one is called Dust in the Wind. And then this, I saw this, and I had to get it. Look at this. This is also from Leading Men Fiber Arts. It's on their Showstopper base, and it's Director's Interpretation. And it is the same as the others. Yes. Look at that. And I want to make I'm going to make a hat with it. I knit a hat by Dragon Horde Yarns. Actually, it's right here. Right here. And I can't remember the name of the hat. Of course I can't. But you knit it with a fingering weight, and you hold it with like mohair. And the mohair, I think it was Barocco, and the yarn was Bumblebee Acres yarn. But you basically, you knit it, and then you join the ends together. So it's got like a double brim. And it's way too big, because that's the story of my life. I have a loose gauge. I don't realize it ever. And so everything I knit, unless it's like a sweater or something, comes out too big. But so I knit that, and I want to knit this pattern again with this yarn. But I don't want to hold it with mohair. I don't think so, because I really want this color to come through. But I'd like to knit something like this. Something like where it's just knitting, and you fold over the brim, attach it like there, and then knit the rest of the hat. So that's what I want to do with that, with this yarn. So let me see, where is that bag? It's just a small bag. Oh well. So on the first day, Friday, that we were there, I went and got the Miss Babs colorway, because I knew I was going to get that regardless. And I was not going to get anything else. But then, like I said, I saw that yarn from Paper Crane Yarns, and I got that. And then I saw this. I'm not going to take it out of the bag again. I apologize. That normally irritates me when, you know, that sounds terrible, but I usually like to take the stuff out of the bags to show you, but I'm not going to because time and everything. So I got this. I saw this fade. I had to get it. It's beautiful. It's from the Whimsical You. Sorry for the crinkling. It's the Coffee Date Fade collection, and I have heard of this dyer, but I've never seen her yarn, only like on Instagram or whatever. But look at this. So look at that. So there's the label with the name of the dyer, and here it is. I'm sorry, I'm not taking out of the bag. I usually get very annoyed by that because it's hard to see, but it's okay. So there's 5 skeins of yarn, 75-25. Each skein is 100 grams, 437 yards. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I was like, this is beautiful. I want to get it. I'm sorry for the crinkling. I love the crinkling sound. That doesn't bother me at all. But there it is. Hey, I hope none of you have a calculator. All right. And then this is a new to me dyer. McMullen Fiber Co. And here we go. This is fingering weight yarn. There's their label. And there it is, the yarn. Isn't it beautiful? This is on their Posh sock base. 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 420 yards for 115 grams. And this colorway is Rebel. It is from the Green Gables collection, which I really don't know much about. But that's beautiful. And it's so soft. I wouldn't make socks with this. I would probably make another hat. I would probably make a hat, or like a 1 skein shawl, like from Joji Locatelli. She has so many to choose from. Maybe that would be a good idea. And there we go. Beautiful and soft. So there is that. And oh, there's the bag. Okay, so then I'm getting close to being done. I went over to Forbidden Fiber Co., who I love, and who I got an advent from them last year for Christmas, and I'm getting it again this year. I bought some yarn. Well, that's not from them. And I got 3 skeins. Oh, I love her. I love her yarn. And if you are into cross stitch, she also has cross stitch kits, and she dyes her own floss. I got these 3. Now let's see, I think these 2 were next to each other. Yeah, this was on its own. I'll go ahead and show you. They are all on the same, let me make sure, they're on the same base, Gluttony sock base. This is called Russet Field. And this is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 425 yards for 100 grams. So there's that one. I don't know if it's coming out. It's a little bit, it seems like it's coming out a little bit lighter on the screen than it actually is. There we go. There's that one. And then this one, everything's the same. And this one is called Cottage Hearth. I'm just noticing, yes, I do like these colors, seems to be. There's that one. And then this one, my goodness. This is called Fire Magic. Look at that. And they all, you know, she likes to do them based around different books, TV shows, or, you know, stuff like that. So I'm not really familiar with any of these. I just really like the color. I can't really remember what they were based on. I'm sure if you could go look it up and see if you were interested, and that's called Fire Magic. Look at that. And she had this knit up, just a sample. It was a beautiful, just beautiful. So I don't know what I'll make with these, but the bag, I always get these little bags from her, and I think that's Practical Magic. Yeah, Practical Magic project bag, and she had yarn and everything with it, but by the time I got over there, a lot of that was already gone. But I loved the bag. And then the cute little, look at that. Can you see that? That's cute. So there we go. It's a nice sock bag or a hat. I just love it. I'm sure she dyes the fabric. I wonder if she does that for her cross stitch as well. I'm not sure. There we go. So that's what I got from Forbidden Fiber Co. And then the last, well, not the last, but the last hank of yarn I got from Granite Mountain Fiber Co. And this will probably be a hat as well. Look at that. This is fingering weight on the it's Colebrook fingering weight base. It's 75/25, 463 yards for 100 grams. And this is called Rusty Pumpkin. And I'm definitely going to make a hat with this. I'm going to start that soon. And it'll probably just be like a muscle burr or a sockhead hat or something like that. I don't know about the muscle burr. I always have a hard time getting that to fit me right. I always make them too big. But it'll be some fingering weight hat. And I'm going to do that very soon. So, and then the last two things I got are kits, and I can't even remember. I can't remember the booth I got these from. I got one knit and one crochet. I can't remember the name of the booth. But they're cute little kits. This is a crochet, and it is Bram alpaca. I thought it looked like a cow, but it's an alpaca. So it comes with all the yarn and the pattern and the eyes and the stuffing. I'll get a little bit of the yarn. It's fingering weight yarn. That's what it feels like. Look at these cute little skeins. Aren't they cute? So there's 3 colors. There's this color. There's these 3 colors for that. And this is the Hardy Craft Organic Cotton. I have never used this. Oh, this writing is small. 25 grams. Excuse me. I can't really see anything. It looks like fingering weight to me. They're tiny, so it comes with enough yarn to make it and some eyes. 100% organic cotton. I think the color name is Latte, Caramel, I don't know, Latte, Caramel, and Hydrangea. So there's that one. And then the last one is another kit, which is same from Hardy Craft. And I can't remember the booth, but this one, look at that fox. This one is knit. This other one, I don't know what I said, but this one is crocheted. And this one I haven't opened yet, but this is knit. And it's got, I think it's just mainly 2 colors. No, there's 3 colors. But it's the Shepshe's Stone Washed yarn. I don't really want to open it, but there's the kit. And that is it. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. That is a lot. Oh, here's the, that's a lot. This is not normal. I was very lucky this year. I had a big birthday. So yeah, my husband really spoiled me. So this was the 31st annual S.A.F.F 2025. And so those are the colors. And if you remember, the first yarn I showed you from Gypsy Mountain fiber that's what the colorway was based off of. So that's S.A.F.F. So I had a wonderful time. We stayed, a lot of times we just stay one night, but we stayed 2 nights and went all 3 days. So it was a lot of fun. And I'm home now. Oh, I did get one more thing. It's a present from my mother. Hang on, it's right here. And she doesn't watch these, so I'm not worried about her seeing this. But it's her birthday, November 2nd, so I have to get this in the mail. And she's in Connecticut. That's where I'm originally from. The Pottery place. What is the name of it? That's bad. I will link it down below. It'll be down below. But look at this. I will link it below. But yeah, this coffee mug, because she loves her mugs and she loves her coffee. She drinks black coffee, super strong. But I got this from my mother. She won't watch this, so she won't see it. But there we go. That is all that I bought. It's a lot. Yeah, I got spoiled this year, and I'm very grateful. So hopefully I will do videos more regularly. I would like to do a whip video going through all of my, like a whip parade, a finisher frog, one of those type of videos, because I have a lot and I need to go through them and I need to downsize some of them. So hopefully I will do that next. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm sorry for my absence. I will try so hard to be more regular. I would really like to do that. I've kind of got, some things are sorted out now, so it should be easier. Oh, speaking of Cottontail Farms, I told you I like their bags. See, there's 2 of them right there. 2 of their bags. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's Tuesday right now. We'll see when this gets uploaded. Hopefully by tomorrow at the latest. We shall see. So until next time, bye for now.